Okay, welcome everyone. I am Empress Emerald Green, and I'll be bringing you intuitive messages directly from Spirit. Now, I wanted to pull from the Alice in Wonderland Oracle just to get a little bit of a trippy, trippy messages to see what we should go on. No need to fear. Wake up. We all must have prizes. Okay, I'm gonna get out my crazy stuff. Anywho, I wanted to let you know that these readings are for entertainment purposes, so it may or may not resonate with you. However, if it does in some form or fashion, if it does, I would definitely appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button for your girl. But I'm gonna just hop into the reading. I wanted to start with the Alice in Wonderland Oracle. Just to jumpstart some energy. Most High Divine God, ancestors of my highest divine purpose, ascended masters, archangels, universe, cover and protect me as I channel these energies, please, and thank you. Excuse me. I just drank some water before I started the video, so I guess it's anywho. Show me the things that I need to see and say, Spirit, please and thank you. If there are any negative energies being projected towards myself or the collective, I ask that you return it to the sender, please. Spirit, show the collective what they need to know, see, hear, and for me to say. Give me clear and concise answers and messages. I don't know if I'm going to do past, present, or future, or if I'm going to do problem, solution, outcome. So it'll be one of the two different types. So we're just going to put it as it fits. Spirit, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Whew. Here we go. Earth grows. Air blows, fire glows, water flows, and spirit knows. Ashe, ashe. Okay, so we had two cards that flipped over in the deck, and then one card that flew over here. So we have law is not justice, rules that are not fair. We have nature, communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. And then we have impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspectives. Okay. So something is telling me at the bottom of the deck we have all in the golden afternoon. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. So this is something I'm getting the energies of impossible for playing country pumpkin. Impossible things, imagination, your creativity, possibly communication, but it's definitely the energies moving, interacting, working, collaborating, your perspective, especially when it says law is not justice, rules that are not fair. So something could seem like it's unfair, but if everything was fair, you know, everything would be peaches and cream. So you need the unfair to bring justice. You need the balancing, the good and the bad. So I am going to pull, let's see, imagination. Imagination. Made me think of SpongeBob when he had the little rainbow. Y'all know SpongeBob and Patrick be going. They get their little imaginations, bubbles and stuff. Bubble, bubble, balls and troubles flowing. And it just gets to going. Okay, Spirit. Let me get a good shuffle. This card, the Book of Shadows. These tarot cards, the Book of Shadows, definitely have imaginative creativity, disbeliefs, imaginative things, all types of creativity, elements, energies. We have Six of Cups, the World, transformation, the Magician. I'm just getting a good shuffle, you guys. I don't want to take too long. I apologize for slowing down, you know. I've been doing a few reads. I try to do it to tire my mind so that I can relax and go to sleep. And for some reason, my body, my mind just going. Like, I wish somebody would leave me alone. Y'all want to know something? The other couple of days ago, I had came from the city. You know, I go into the city to do hair, and I leave. Like, I stay in the country. It's so peaceful. I have no worries, you know. I have boys, so it's like them living in the city had my nerves, my anxiety on 10. It's like so many young teenagers are shooting and unaliving each other. And that's just something I didn't want those problems. My kids, you know, they like being out in the streets, and, you know, my alarm went off and just straight interrupted the entire thing. But, you know, my boys, they're very, let's just say they have very high social skills, so they interact with a lot of people. Oh, shit. Spirit, I don't need to know what they was doing in the streets. They done told me way too much. I just feel like they invaded my mama-ness. Like, my kids, they don't hide a lot of things from me. We have very, very good communication. Maybe too openness, but I'd rather them be open with me, tell me everything, than to shut me out and not tell me anything, and I'd be guessing, not knowing. So I'm grateful for our communication skills. But anywho, I'm making the reading a little bit too long. I'm talking about myself, and y'all want to get this reading. So, Spirit, why is this law is not justice? I mean, I can see why law is not justice, because some of the shit that be going on is just not right. It's not fair. Rules that are not fair. And it's like, why do y'all make these stupid ass rules if nobody is satisfied, nobody is settled? There's no balance. Anywho, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair is being clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Six of Cups, There's a lot of cards that popped out, y'all. I'm not even gonna do that. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I've been reading all morning. This is just way too many, Spirit. Can I get one more card to clarify? Law is not justice. Thank you. Damn. I did that, y'all. I did that. So, the 10 of Swords popped out over here the first time. You know what? Let me see something, because this... that's a little bit better. Okay, so law is not justice. We have the Knight of Wands, Six of Cups, and then the 10 of Swords. I feel like he held that a little bit too long. That was a little excessive. And then he did it a second time. So maybe this is a message that somebody needs to hear. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Now, with it being the Knight of Wands, that's fast, swift, in and out energy. Six of Cups, that's like past life energy, memories, fond memories, should I say. Past life soulmate energy. And then the Ten of Swords, it's like transition. Could be betrayal, endings. Now, going intuitively off the pictures, I show this salamander. It's like it's going through these candles, like the candles are lighting its pathway. And I don't know much about salamanders, but I don't know if they're indigenous to desert lands, but you always see them where it's dry lands or, dry areas, according to what I think I know. But they're representing the wands, like swift action. Well, I can't say swift action, but action, movement. And the way it's going through these candles, it's like it's moving fast, but it's using this fire as its guiding light through the darkness, through the desert. Could be through dark times, hot times, hard times. And it's like it's moving and transitioning towards this Six of Cups. Which these little water things, I don't remember in the guidebook what they called them, but there's some type of fairy water deity, and it's surrounding this goddess Lanchka, I believe is her name. But I want to say she's like the mother of fertility. But I see her sitting on this lotus flower, playing this ukulele, and they're all sitting around like they're enjoying the good times, the good memories. And it's like, you see them, a swan, you see different things. Let me see. Everything is like gathering around. There's a book, like it's like good times, good memories. Oh, that's a peacock. And then she's like, it's like this little deity is swinging from like some pearls, like mother of pearl energy. So it's like, even though this person is moving through the desert all by themselves, it could be dark, lonely, and you only have your own light to guide you. It's like you're moving towards this blissful and calming waters. It's like fondness that you're coming to. You're coming from this fire element, moving to this water element, transitioning to this air element. It's like this person on here, they're reading the cards. It's like your spirit guides. I don't remember what these little things were, but it's like these things have access to the ancestors. They have access to the spirit world realm, where they're of the air, creating like they're the ones that lay the cards out. Like how, even like with me doing tarot right now. And with this law is not justice, it's like something is not fair, and it's not going to be fair. You just have to enjoy the blissfulness of where you're at. You have to make the best. It's like something about your perspective has to be in the right place to keep you focused and keep you grounded, because nothing is going to be fair. It's like when I be seeing a lot of different content creators, like they'll be like, I'm getting flagged for this and I'm getting flagged for that, and it brings you to that that mindset. Like, what you're doing is something that's, I don't know if destined is the right word, but it's like this transition that's in your life is necessary, is for you, is meant possibly for others. And it's like you're being guided. And something about the rules, they are not justice. It's like justice is a whole nother definition. It's like you have to create your own justice, because the rules that are set in place are not going to be fair, even though it's considered justice, should I say. I hope I'm explaining that the best way possible. You have to set the stage for yourself, because you're going to be under attack. Different things are going to be presented to you, and it's going to seem like you're being targeted because you have a different mission. You're not in the matrix. It's like you're outside of the matrix, and anything outside of the matrix, like being a sovereign citizen. When you're a sovereign citizen, yes, you are exempt from a lot of things, but at the same time, you're targeted because you have so much power. And if your power infiltrates or is seen or is illuminated, you could definitely stir the masses. And anytime somebody stirs the masses or changes the agenda that's set, you become a target. And it's like, it's like, enjoy the flowers. Set your own pace. Keep your good memories to keep you grounded. And just keep that light, like keep following the light that is given to you by your guides, because you're paving the way for somebody else. Even though it's not fair for you, you're making it somebody, what is that, heavy lies the head that wears the crown. That's what I'm getting with this. It's not going to be fair. It's never going to be fair for you, whoever I'm talking to. So whatever laws that are in place, it's never going to be justice for you. It's not going to be fair. Sometimes rules are meant to be broken. You put that how you need to, but for you, I'm just showing that you have a different path. This nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers. That actually kind of goes with these. Why is this here, Spirit? You know what? Okay, so it's the Maiden of Fire, but basically the Page of Wands. And that person is like, they're ambitious. They pave their own way. They have new creative ideas. They are imaginative, and they follow through with that fire. Like, they throw, like, so much ambition. This, the Wheel of the Year, Wheel of Fortune, popped out as well. So it's like, time is winding down. Whatever this ambition, like, I don't know if you have some type of communication, or you are set in place to communicate, talk. You speak to trees, you hug trees, you get, and your energy transmute, like it's a revolving door. Like, something about this year, like time, like, I don't know if this is X marks the spot, because we have 10 up here. 10, 10. But something is winding down. And I don't know if it has to do with your communication, but something about messengers are here. Elemental messengers. Like, you're receiving signs and downloads. I don't know if you manifested this. You have all the tools, and like all of the tools of nature. I don't know if you have some type of clairvoyance. You have some type of special gift that you maybe not even recognized yet. It probably has not been exposed to you. But I'm showing something about this year. It says Wheel of the Year, and it made me, and when I initially saw it, I keep thinking Wheel of this year, but it's Wheel of the Year. It's like, this is the year something is going to take off, because you have been cultivating this flame, this fire for so long. And it's like you've gotten your manifestations down. You're communicating with nature. You're recognizing the signs and synchronicities. It's like the messages are being downloaded to you and you're receiving them. And it's like, this is the Chariot energy. It's like you've gotten your wings and you're about to take off. You're soaring high above the clouds. Typically, with the Chariot, it has the two griffins, if that's what they're called. But it's like black and white, like I always say good and evil, horses, champions. Horses are, I love me some horses. But anywho, it's like this energy, like when this activation, this manifestation, like whatever it is you alchemize, once it's activated, it's going to come in so swiftly. Like you're not even going to realize that you're starting to channel. You're starting to, and even if you're not even into tarot, whatever it is you're communicating, it's going to be so effective. People are going to pick it up. They're going to realize what you're saying. They're going to be able to receive what you're giving out. And it's like everything, this was destined. This was fated. And it's like this fresh, innocent ambition. After you've transitioned over, it's like this fresh ambition is going to put you where you are, where you have actually been destined to be. It's like the time is finally winded down. You're finally ready. Impossible things are about to take place. It's like you're finally on that last stage of getting out of your head, working through your disbeliefs, imaginative leaps, fresh perspectives. And it's like, when you have that childlike imagination, you can create things in thin air. When you manifest and you have that creative mind and you can see it, touch it, smell it, feel it in your mind, that is a master manifester. And the elements, that is the magician card. Spirit, why there's impossible things here? Please and thank you. We have the Seven of Swords. So typically with the Seven of Swords, that's like a deceptive energy. Somebody trying to be slick, do something deceptive or underhanded. But with this, somebody definitely could be trying to do something. They could be trying to drop a dime on your ass. I see the coin, and then you have the little, I'm not going to call it a sugar glider, but that seemed like the right name to say. Anywho, somebody trying to stir up something. We have the Five of Wands. Like, somebody's competing with you. But you have this new cup. Like, your emotions, your feelings, all of that is in tune. And with manifesting, emotions is a big part of the equation. Like, your emotions channel you directly to where you need to be. And it's like you are the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Emotions. Whether you're male or female. It says Mother of Water, but that's the Queen of Cups. Mother of Fire. Okay. So it's like with that Mother of Water, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands, that's a powerful combination, because when you get that fire and water together, steam will fuck you up. I know y'all all seen Bone Collector. Y'all probably haven't, but was it Bone Collector where that dude had chained this woman up to It was like in the tunnels of New York. But, you know, when the steam compression, you know, they have steam and stuff, steam that comes out of the tunnels. This person was chained up right there in front of that steam, and they were steamed to death. Nothing but bones left. And it's like, with this, impossible things, you have to prepare your mind, get your emotions in check. You have a new renewal of your emotions, your feelings, how you feel about things, a fresh perspective. That Ace of Cups is a fresh perspective as well. It's a new outlook on life, your feelings, your emotions, how you process things. And it's like, maybe you had to go through a lot of conflict and chaos, maybe competition, but you took that leap of faith. Somebody tried to mess you up, but they couldn't stop you. And you know, it's always haters around trying to do something and knock you off your pivot. But what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take away. And I'm showing that you are there. Spirit, you know what? Let me just I'm going to try to stack these bad boys. Can I get one card for each? Please and thank you, Spirit. We have poverty, lovers, and toil and labor. Yeah, somebody was working hard. You know, every time I see that toil and labor, it's like somebody doing something underhanded, trying to stop something. They know that you're destined for greatness. Like, I don't even know why these energies try to go up against what the Most High have for people. And it's like, everybody has their own journey, their own purpose, but we're all, I can't say the same, but we're all running the same rat race. We're all meant to find our purpose. Now, some are meant to lead and some are meant to follow. Not everybody will find their purpose because a lot of people are lost. They're just existing. They're not living. They're not traveling. They're not on the journey of life. And it's like, maybe the lovers I always see is like a crossroads. It's a relationship. It's a unionship. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. It could be platonic, even on these, you know, two turtle doves got the kissing over here and all this other good stuff. But I also see this as coming together. It's like everything that's meant to be is happening. It's being, like with the elements. The magician brings all the elements together to create. This is creation. Even with the lovers, when they come together, they create, they co-create, procreate. But creation is in there. And that's something that happens with nature and communication. Like even the plants, the flowers, all of that, they create. They create life, they create oxygen, they create beauty, they create energy for us. Like all of us are transmuting energy through each other. And this is a coming together, a unionship. Now, you may see, this could be past or present with this poverty because you don't feel that anything is fair. And you could have come from a lack of, and that's where this transition took place in the mind. That Ten of Swords is your mind elevating. And even though it was that Knight of Wands energy, it still was movement. And I get... I said I didn't want to go too long. I'm trying to end them before I get to 30 minutes because time be going by and I be having stuff to do. I gotta get these kids up. But I gotta get these videos out. At least I'm being productive, getting stuff done, y'all. I know I need to rest sometimes, but So we have the Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I definitely see that you've changed. You turned away from something mentally. Now, the Six of Cups, okay, so the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups with the Six of Cups, and the Five of Swords with the Ten of Swords. It's like a brand new start of something, doing something. And this Page of Cups is holding this cup here. But it's like some type of message is being delivered, or some type of energy is being received. Like emotions is being received. And I don't know if that's like going from the Ten of Cups to the Page of Cups, like transitioning to a new perspective on how you're looking at things. You're changing and turning away from how you used to think. And it's like you can flip it how you want to, with it being poverty, law is not justice, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Cups, Page of Cups, and then the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's brand new beginnings. I see somebody working, doing something. You're probably working on your emotions with this change and transformation, turning your back on different things, realizing that it's not going to be fair. Why is this nature communication? Can I get 3 cards for this, please, Spirit? Yeah, it's like standing and watching your ships coming in. You've realized this. You've made it out of that tower moment. You've transitioned, and it's like the hard part is over. Okay, maybe I'm not saying that right. Yeah, the hard part is over. You're celebrating now. This is your energy, that Nine of Cups. You could be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy with that Nine of Cups. But it's definitely nature taking place. I mean, it's not a lot of pentacles, but swords represent communication. The wheel, like this deck is just nature embodied completely with the elements, or the Magician, like you're manifesting. I don't know. But there's definitely coming together, ships coming in, towers being survived. Like a lot of stuff was knocked down in the past, but it has come to fruition. You're celebrating now. 8 of Wands, you were in your head, but you moved away. It's like 6 of Wands, even though it's going back, it's still moving to calmer waters from being in your thoughts. You're being in bondage, trapped in your head. And it's going into the 10 of Pentacles with the Empress, like you're birthing new things. You've healed. And then lastly, impossible things, toil and labor. Somebody was definitely trying to stop you. Had you feeling stuck. 5 of Wands again. 5 of Wands, clarifying the 5 of Wands. Somebody was in conflict, chaos. They wanted you stuck. They did not want you in authority. Can't even see it. Somebody didn't want you in any type of authority. I think I got it right there. Yeah. 5 of Wands. Somebody's in competition with you. Maybe they tried to get in your head. Tried to make you the bad guy. This is somebody who was trying to drop a dime. But that 5 of Wands is clarified by the 5 of Wands. Somebody was working behind the scenes, being sneaky, doing some shits. But they couldn't stop you because you had a new outlook. You are the emperor, male or female. You've mastered, like you, the emperor is a manifester. The magician is here. Like, I see a master manifester. You have effective communication skills. You work with people too. Like, you're a good team player. You believe. Maybe the community is backing you up and this person is mad about it. I don't think you know who this person is. I don't even think you realize this person has been doing this. Somebody wanted you stuck and in conflict. They were working really, really hard. But you worked through that shit. Like, you leaped past them. They couldn't even change your perspective on things. And they tried to. They were working hard at changing your perspective. They didn't want you looking at things the way you did. This is like a old factory. Toilet labor typically is like the all work, no play. All work, no play. Hard work, low pay. And I don't know if y'all done looked at this Kipper card, but this young lady right here, she's not alive. You can see through her. The cat, cats can see interdimensionally. And Constantine used the cat whenever he would go to hell to do whatever he was doing in that movie. I love Constantine. I don't love it, but that's my shits. But cats are very mythical. They have those abilities. And this person beside you, they possibly are, I don't want to say they did, or maybe they've died inside and they don't have a belief system like you. So they don't want you to have the belief system that you have. It's like they wanted you to be tangled up in a whole bunch of stuff, losing money. But if you change your perspective on how this hanging man is, this person, he's not tripping. He's like, you know what? That's monetary things. I'll chill here and allow things to unwind how they're supposed to. The hanging man in different decks, if you look at it, knows their purpose. They're going to go through martyrdom. They're going to be sacrificed so that others are able to do the impossible. That got real deep real quickly. I didn't go into what I was thinking, but just how in the biblical times, how Jesus Christ was the martyr. Now, the Bible breaks down, it's different ways to decode the Bible because there's so many so many parables that you have to decode in order to understand what's being said. This is another reason why I've strayed away from religion, because when you start decoding, and I don't know if y'all done it, been there, you try to ask a religious person that knows the Bible, quote unquote. If you question anything or question their intelligence on it, they're going to get mad. But you, like, being the martyr, it's just a part of, like, it goes with it. That's that sacrifice that's destined with it in order for change to be made. I don't know why it's like that, but it is. I'm going to end it there, collective. I don't like getting too into religion and spirituality. I do challenge everybody to find meaning, their own meaning. Don't just listen to what people tell you. definitely do research. If you're going to be a part of this following here, you gotta seek knowledge for yourself. Don't just listen to what I say or anybody else say. Anybody could ramble off a few things that they heard in their life before. But it's always beneficial to do your own research. Siri and Google is at an all-time high, really good at pulling up stuff. You can even talk to it and ask it if you can't spell it. But I do recommend stay on that beaten path. Whoever is meant to hear this, who is being martyred for your beliefs, you're being sacrificed for your beliefs. What was I going to say? I looked at this bad health and got thrown off. Something is, nature communication is here. The elements, the earth, nature is purging our asses off. the Natura is purging us out of her system. And it's not even all of us. It's the ones, the powers that be. They're just doing too damn much. And the earth is cleansing. So those who are highly in tune with nature, who are highly spiritual, who are very connected to the 5D, those star seeds, those earth angels, those people who have divine purposes that always have tea time, eternity, endless moments, repetition. I don't know how I'm going to tie that in, but people who have that innate ability that's tied to this earth, not bound, but tied, have ties, connections. Your purpose will be fulfilled. It is destined for your purpose to be fulfilled. So many people messing with destiny. They're trying to throw off the natural balance. It's going to be reset. There's no way that evil can overtake good. That balance will be restored. Just stay on your path. Don't be worried about what people are going to do because you are protected. You are protected. If you are not paying down your karmic debt to your ancestors, I recommend getting you some ancestral money, burning it, getting in tune with your ancestors, paying down, letting them know that you remember, like you have not forgotten, so that they can honor you, you can honor them, and your lineage can be strengthened. They can help you in the spiritual world, just like you're helping them in the 3D world. Like, money does not cross over. It doesn't go into the spiritual realm. But when you burn these specific notes, it pays down the debt of their karma. It goes deeper, way deeper than what I'm talking right now. But that's just a start. Getting in tune with your ancestors. Because there's definitely a lot that's going on within the government. They're starting to tap into people's Akashic records. Doing things, it's people on TikTok tapping into spiritual things that they're not supposed to be touching. You're not supposed to do things without permission. There's a lot of people that are not even asking for permission. They're not asking for protection. They're not asking. They're just disrespecting. And when you disrespect your own lineage, you're going to prolong any curses, generational curses, ancestral curses. Work on paying down that debt. I do this out of pure love. I don't ask for donations. I'm not monetized at this moment. If and when I do get monetized, That'll be the only way that I do bring in money. But I don't do this for people to give me money or none of that. I was called, I was propelled into this role. And it was a long time coming. A long time coming. Like, I had to do a lot of work on myself. And if somebody's going to hear this, you've been doing a lot of work on yourself and you've come a long way. Keep going. It may seem hard. It's not going to be fair. Accept that. The sooner you accept that it's not going to be fair for you, the quicker you'll get past that tower. The tower is going to keep coming. It's not going to stop. That's for any and everybody. Nobody gets through life all peaches and creamy. But that divine intervention is necessary to preserve what your purpose is. I don't mean to be in my feelings. Hopefully this resonates with someone. I just felt the urge to say that, whenever I get that intuitive pull, I'm going to speak my mind. I'm going to say what Spirit has for me to say, because I did my aura reading a couple of years ago, and that was my biggest thing. Communication, putting out what Spirit, like, it was so much blue and green aura around me, but definitely the blue, where I needed to speak and communicate and get everything that Spirit has been telling me all these years, even before I got into tarot. I've always had a special connection, and I always saw things. I always could hear things. I could hear whispers. Like, it was weird. Really, really weird. But I have knowledge that I can't explain how I have it, but I'm grateful for it. My children have knowledge that I can't explain to them how they have it, but I know it's strengthening. My son, he's a master manifester. He has those gifts. I don't doubt that all three of my children have those gifts, but I'm going to have to cut this out because I'm just running my mouth. I don't know if somebody needs to hear this, but if you're resonating with this, you have specific gifts. And they may not all be acknowledged or recognized in the world or in the spiritual community for that matter, but you have a special gift, and you know you have this gift. I've always been told, actually I can't say always been told, but a wise man once told me, certain gifts that you have to protect them, because the wrong person will kill you for your gifts. So protect your gifts. Maybe somebody needs to do some protection spells. I know, me and my kids that came back into town, my tire, it blew out. Not when the kids was in the car. After I dropped my brother off at my aunt's, I was in the car by myself. And it's like, you know what? Thank God that we all weren't in the car. But I just know that it was a divine purpose of why I broke down, where I broke down, and how I broke down. Now, had my perspective been different, I would have been really upset. I would have been scared. I would have been irate with my tow service. I would have been a whole bunch of things. But I centered myself, and I was in the present moment. Now, understand, I stay in East Texas. In the part of East Texas I stay in, and there are no street lights. So it was darkness. But I was able to drive my car to this old church that's like at the crossroad of
like an intersection there. And I was at the crossroads, and it's like, y'all, I could see so much going on, like so much activity. The moon was just talking to me. It was so crazy. But I just felt like I was being targeted that day before we actually took off from the city. I just knew something was going to happen. All because I know of a warlock that's around. And when this warlock gets mad or disapproves, things start happening around me. And it's like, I have to constantly keep protection. I have to constantly return to sender. Now, I don't fuck around with spell work, but these protection rituals are necessary for me and my children. Only because I've seen real live witches. And I ain't trying to make nobody afraid, but seeing is believing. So for me, I never was into tarot. I thought it was evil. I thought it was the devil. I was a Christian, brought up in the Church of Christ all my life. But at some point in my life, I realized, how am I going to defend myself against a force that I know nothing about? When I realized people were doing spell work on me, it's like, I'm not going to get into it, but I'm definitely going to learn how to protect myself, how to protect my loved ones. And so I started having a growth mindset. I don't know how I got into tarot, but I thank God, I thank the Most High for bringing it into my life, because I judged it completely. I judged it, and I should not have. I had to ask for forgiveness from the Most High, for not utilizing every ounce of freedom that He gave. That's the freedom of choice, the freedom of thoughts and decisions. Like, that's the only thing that we can control is our thoughts and our choices. And He gave us that freedom. And this is why anything that bound you, whether it's relationships, whether it's careers, whether it's religion, whether it's your community, your government, if you're bound, that's not of the Most High, because He gives us all free will to do what we want. He also gives us morality to make the right choices with a pure heart and pure intentions. So when people choose to go into the dark side, that's a choice, whether they chose not to do their own research and learn and make an executive decision or not. But I just felt like I needed to say that. I hope I didn't ramble too much. I did ramble too much. I'm at 46 minutes. But collective, I do thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. If anybody made it to this point, leave a green heart in the comments, because y'all are the shit. Y'all are my nature lovers. We are one. We are aligning. We are waking up. We're here. Ashe. Ashe. But anywho, while I'm all in my emotions and my feelings, that Pisces is coming out at this point. But anywho, I truly have love for my people. I have so much love to give, but I want it to go to the right people. I'm not saying that all people aren't deserving of love, but not everybody know how to receive and reciprocate love. Like, make it. Anywho, I don't want to keep going. I can keep going on and on and on. But I do want to thank you all for your time and for stopping by. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Now, as I always say, even though this had nothing to do with the relationship, It has everything to do with you, because you are I don't know where my word went. I was going to say, you are the source. But you are what your perspective is. No, no, no. Anywho, I'll be all night trying to think of the word, but I'm going to end it there. Being wanted feeds the ego. However, being valued feeds the soul. So if you are out and about, you see a stranger, bless them with a smile. You just never know who feels invisible. Even the most beautifulest people can feel invisible. Like, just because you see somebody and they look good, don't mean that they won't be nice. And, reciprocate that smile. So share them smiles, they're free. I don't know about hugs and all that other stuff, because, when you start touching, you're exchanging extreme energy. You don't want everybody energy. Some energies, there's some people out here with dark clouds over them. You don't want that energy. So, as always, my people, until the next time, make it a great day. And thank you.